Okay, so this video is meant to show you exactly what to expect for the video research project. So again, because this is a fully online and remote course, we are not going to have this component piece, which is essential for all 1,000 level classes, to have a presentation style format that you would be giving in a regular face-to-face lecture, but now you're going to be giving it in a video presentation. And so just think of it that way. What you're doing is you're going to generate a PowerPoint presentation. And from there, you are then going to record yourself, right, through some different mediums, which I'm going to talk about in some later videos. And you're going to give us the presentation, right? Go back to those kind of COVID days when professors had the PowerPoint up on the screen. And then there was a video that you could physically see your professor engaging with you as if you were in class to the best of our capability. That's the goal. That's what you are generating from this project, right? So that's the 10,000 foot view. So now what I want to do is again, just quickly go through as I break down through the next series of different videos, exactly what the expectations are going to be as it relates to the project itself. So you have a copy of the video research project guidelines, right? This one in this case is for spring 2025. And before you do anything else, you will need to read through the directions of this, right? You will need to get a basic understanding of what your presentation will need to be on. And as I mentioned, we're then going to talk through what does a good video research presentation look like, what does a good research look like, and how do I make sure that my presentation and my formatting looks spot on to get all the points necessary. So this is just the overview video. This is just merely meant to say, here's your goal, here's what you're aiming to do with this project, here's what the general gist of the project is aiming to do. So you are going to pick through a specific topic that I have listed, right? I have a list of different topics available for you to choose from. You're going to select one. You're going to say, this is mine. And then you're going to research on that particular item, right? You are then going to put together a, roughly 5 to 7 minute presentation. And then you are going to record yourself giving it as if we were in a face-to-face lecture. So this gives you a background. Again, you'll need to read through these directions to get an understanding of what the baseline of the project is. And then you'll see that I've got looked out for you. How do I start? What is the timeline? What's the expectations? What needs to go into the presentation? So this page of directions that is listed for you, this is your guidepost. I would print this out and keep this handy as you are moving through the project. Okay, so the first thing I absolutely also want you to reference is that I've got a video that walks you through what a great presentation should look like. Think about it. The guy in this video is giving you both these two things, right? He's telling you about something, and he's also going to show you what a good presentation looks like. So if you just copy that link, or again, if you see it online, you can just click on it and open it, and it walks you through. It's just a little 7-minute video, and it's very simplified. It breaks down step by step by step what you should have. This is also the basis, right, for what you are going to put together in your presentation. So coming back here to the directions, right, that video just shows you what a good presentation should have, how to engage, what the expectations of anyone going in to watch someone else speak. This is kind of a guidepost of what you should have as part of your enthusiasm and professionalism. Then I would take time and review the timeline, right? When do I have to turn things in? So when do I have to submit my choice? What do I have to submit as part of that choice? What is the expectation for me to submit the actual project? And what do I have to submit as part of that project? So there are major components here. You will first need to make your choice, put that into the Google Doc Drive. You are also going to need to submit a rubric with your name and your choice selected. This locks you in to the choice that you have made so that no one else can choose that same presentation, right? The second piece then is going to be creating, generating, making your PowerPoint slides, making the video that you will then submit as part of that. You will also submit your PowerPoint slides itself, so I can look at the deck that you've put together, your PowerPoint presentation without you. And then I'm going to see how well that compares back to what the overall presentation of you giving that is in your video. So what do I need to have? Here is everything. Again, this is just the overview of expectations. This is just the directions. So here I have laid out for you step by step what each of your slides needs to be. What I do not want is for you to copy and paste this. This is just your general overview. This is your outline of what should be included as part of your presentation. So this entire set of directions has everything you will need as far as what am I doing? Where do I do this? How do I do this? When do I do this, right? The final thing that you will need to do as part of submission, because if you're in a normal face-to-face class, right, you'd be engaging with your audience. You'd be engaging with myself. I would be asking questions, or maybe you would have a peer that would be also asking the questions. So the first thing, the last thing that you will need to do after you've submitted your PowerPoint slides, after you have submitted your video with you and your PowerPoint slides as part of your presentation, the last thing you will need to do is go out to 2 other student videos, watch them as if you were watching their presentation. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give a personalized review. You're going to basically answer these final 2 questions. And you want to do this professionally. You want to do this in an engaging way. You want to make sure that you're maintaining a level of professionalism. And overall, your response should be about a paragraph in length, right? You're not just copying these questions, slapping them into the post and saying X, Y, or Z, right? We want to keep it as engaging. There's some additional resources that I put in here for you. But again, this was just meant to serve as the open introductory video to explain to you what are you going to be doing for this project. So I'm going to be following up with subsequent of about 3 more videos that's going to break down this into greater detail for expectations and what you need to submit. All right, so stay tuned.